Ona ebe boy wa hanso ka obi biara ka ho ana ye beto adwene na etime hwe Ghana baabi a yenyina adwen kire no ye de beko na ye de beko akwakodum udi woni kire ensawom ado Nigeria nimnyamfo Frank ano dompre adehia ewo ho no ona wogina ona namu ewo eye emra hyebedwam eba ne se dia na ye mana kwa abaprekopa ni ada na sese ono so agibre Lord nani munyam ebetai jumadi atisi ebedwam achi obo akwaba eje se bibia boko
General Roma de Fachi Sidani de Mano
constituency say
constituency shada nya said ya penu but you go so pemso we say opemso enterprise you so pemso din
okay who follow on the eastern region makwa no 170 because akra kuma say road dey send there we dey e be kasu mu ase nanda na mutu anamon bi who susu aso say ba na
well amahine dey kind o dey ma me fa nchie mu adin kase mfama me microphone sound regime ni patemu akwan ho asem wo busa ade da makoma so ye pa nka wo musa kra ka me amede ade so de kase be ma president na pamfo ne oswafo hwe kwan ho asem na nanu me no kre na no be ka nyina bo mo chidom etu anamo kire se de na no ma no eko na fi no kwasem wo musa fi da no be sienne bibian sesaye pempen was ni pen asem no credit o kan won to ho said bibian sesaye ititru ye nkran apedwan sa won kwan e ko 9 years ni 9 solid years ni e said ye am se contractor no credit was sudden ni kukuni kaka nyina fi kwan so for 9 solid years e ho sunson bebre kwa minia onim se sa kwan ya link Greater Accra any Asante region and even beyond northern regions, some parts of central region. Obi nka se aban wenku amre so ene yenye kwan se de nka peno aban akọ nanso so no impenisi di jawa ne de aso esanze to whom much is given potokasem much is expected esanze road toll ni nka ho sa sika etuanin kakra ina kwa aban futuo mu ya de boa masa dwumadie ewie peye na me no kase no kre se sika ne atum ebi kra de atum more than 1000%. Nti to be fair to government, one would have thought that said I didn't work no at least me peje mu kakra at least akwan no kra na entimi imuntimi nyani nyina kwambe ye baby kakra maka atimi ekoba no ewie peye but say there contractor na ye hu no ubusa obi a o say contractor say entua ne ka oyi no to nche na o hwe buri kwan ya untimi nya kwan ni nyina there are some major roles bi apotoka say prioritize
okay
I say to me prioritize me at least yes akwan right ha dwene ye pa ya kan enwuzuzo bia yenya nwuzuzo bia
okay all right well what do you want to share infinite man term so still unchallenged NDC regional chairman Prekope chairman Bernard Alote Jacobs chairman kwa na maboko there
yeah
a bit more difficulty as to why Prekope yes our introduction say chairman Prekope also unyuma ana be di ho adanse entino wasa do to atena bedwoma konwa so no ene kwan a wafa so no yenso yedi dwuma no na kwan a wasom o party titi o mfini mantem na afi wasom o party e ba Ghana na wasom Ghana so o kwan so nkoso no bedwam de yegitum di adanse se enye enwa se delegates na e bete wasemase na omdi tumi a show se tena won so e wo mfini mantem
omai mudase ane pei ma menziga mava nase kasimerazi. For me, God is about my life. God is the foundation of my life. I believe in Christ because He is the way and the truth. On the monodo na musuma hima. Maybe nyame peja meduri. Ma mazeba sagana fo, maza central region fo, nganga minyo anuma wo NDC. There manyame ayama obana modoso manyame ayamo. I believe that I'll be an instrument of God because I'm human-centered. I know my beginnings. Fanti most of na shasi oyimpe bi anyim. But like Joseph, God has raised me from the dunghill and has set me upon a throne. Na my desire is to see to the well-being of NDC party activists in Central Region. If I have benefited from some of the social policies of government, I should lead the rest also to benefit. Because I can champion that cause and I can be a strong leader to lobby for a lot of things for the party and for the region. What I ask God for is strength, wisdom, and love for my fellow man. Sabita fraje obodan fupo wa abodaman nyankopon pe na o tene kase na bodan fusu na mi odidi order osor na abanti na awu nyankopon eka okrata asefo nyankopon anan po de senyi te wonde na emboa your fellow man. I will do that to the end. I will share with what I have with all my party people. That is what I stand for.
Okay, but now that the president back a fashion, faithful fashion, or impressed, bro, call inspection, Kotokraba, or impressed, more than what Mona Musina name honum, ne reports are number de Breno, or no, I didn't buy the share the caution who said there are more kind of sanity or infinity.
You see, I always say that, sir, when you look at President Mahama, he's imbued with the wisdom of Solomon. Unless to those who, because of want of power, will always go after him. But the gentleman is imbued with wisdom. He came to Central Region after the death of Professor Moss. Oman, he knows some organ in there. He owes Professor Mills a gratitude. And therefore, he wants Central Region chiefs and opinion leaders to adopt him as a son of the region. And the chiefs and the people of the region, in their wisdom, accepted him. And he has not failed Central Region. For the first time in the history of this country after independence, major projects like Esachi Waterworks, major projects like Kotokraba Market, Cape Coast Sports Stadium, as well as Commander Chicken Factory, it has not happened. It has not. The president is opening up Central Region for its industrialization.
Okay, Enka Fantini
Central Region, President Orugbe Ikonama, Central Region, Obama Yuma, Abba Central Region. And we appreciate him a lot. And that's why he was warmly received among who budget to do.
President Mahama.
Hi, Mr. Bakepko's official. Yes, unprecedented. Every year, yes, you were done, but this one unprecedented. Namusu wo budget to do power when he was entering the park. And I asked myself, people condemn this man for no apparent reason. Bolivia, now look at how the people appreciate him.
Okay, first year about you try some common idea about in his own words, Nipa Ekasetia Anase Ebo, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama Subo, only na Subia, Papa Biasa, Adentia. So to me, I have Pintiana.
You never man, the kind. Me and everyone was a chairman to be.
Chairman to be.
From the look of things, it appears our intelligence on the ground appears so very unique. And I wish him well anyway.
Thank you.
But you see, I am on my refi baby if you buy. Because you're a multi-party democracy. I'm on refi. Na sabi Yewura Lecter Jacob Asemba ko kan sabi wodi wo sa kyerɛ wo nua so ana wonsa nan na kyerɛ wo so wɔse bɔne bie ni ne ho mami kan to dwa sɛ ɛnyɛ opposition MPs and I criticize it and as opposition MPs in Kwana criticize President Mahama. Look, even the international community, even the World Bank and the IMF, the multilateral organizations as on my and your mudin so also. Omokra ka say yesika sam enko ye. Na MPP as a party and as an alternative government, you MPQ on President Mahama, the personality. That be ye di adwuma so bi ahye nsa. Ghana for di adwuma so bi ahye nsa. And to make key reference to their own manifesto. They have entered into a social contract with the people of this country. Social compact ni bi the way. Social compact ni bi say mo bana a fin a na adokore ese dokroboa. In your first 100 days in your own words, mo ba be ye fi o mani nyina akọ. Mo ba ama ne ye kwan ho sam anyina awie peye. Mo ba ama ye duane sam, mo ba ma ya pom din ho sam ni school sam. These were the ways of the NDC. Tamamu mo bon to us Ghana for nyɛ den emfa to nhyɛ mo sa. It is the same yardstick and yɛ de measure mo. Yanko fa bibi template bi amfi amanone anaza baby yɛ de ba be measure. In some a wo kan ye no, we are holding on to your own words. Na bi busa wo. Mi busa. Ene fear do to the extent that modern Ghana cholera, it is increasing from one region to the other, starting at 2 regions, and then as we speak, 7 regions are reported cholera cases, not 1, not 2, over thousands. And to catch them, say, baby, if you buy, you know, cancer, a better Ghana eba. Not better Ghana eba, modern Ghana cholera now to what you see. Now catch them, say, young born some enfrewa. And you be other one 7 previous and we pay. Must say, soon you buy an amenia cholera. Ninia, Yasu near by the buy. You need all of my the team police and addition. Cholera. A fun the customer woman say, Obi be anywhere or didn't subben convection fee. That's correct. Perfect. But only ye be am I created a situation. Ni anybody the way. And now me no say. How many months in your shafi say? Say 9th month when you win. May count to just say all statutory payments, kobo cry in common fine, yen get fine, yen health fund, yen social investment fund, yen now won't you health fund, won't you common fund? Ye bed yen sika. Akwakọ ye dwuma die ama ho ye die ewie pay. Okay, yenyina ha beto aso. Yenyina beto aso. Yenyina beto aso. Yenyina beto say no no de ne ko. Ye be man komo na ide. 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 Bi afi fa machas. Ye sha asian kasa. We de emogo nkomo de. Emogo na ka bibie no. Okay, fa wi. Enti sese bio o mampani aba fa hye. Na enkrofo bodgene so me so mampani bad wagiri afahye ho a I have no alternative even though me pie born say e betu no fi ade so wo kwan paso eyamasade say ohwema nipa. That's right. At any material movement I have to respect the president and respect the presidency. Don't mistake that to mean that bibia ekoyi na yeni age ye nyina ye papa yempo on not so sabio mepeno because ye bamra no e ma ho e kan pefe say wotimi for two enkotu abai and our faces no the seat of government and as the presidency no you don't have to undermine it because that should be ebia na nyame e na yeme na okotina ho na makokotina ho yenso be huru yo be huru a na we say it is a ye budget president so a eno nche say insu nam ye pipe mu your budget president so no just cholera ni ate so na wo hihye na down ti hihye da ho your budget president so no just common fund get fund one fine say mutua and na akoda de boachi bi dia muntua ye
Okay. Na dia na mama mo no so akoye sei.
O man.
Dia na mama na akoye sei.
Oh, man. Me there another
Me boss
political deliverance. No, today you look back from your leadership.
Oh.
How they win your political deliverance?
Oh, chairman.
Ne, okay, bibi there. Eti wonza ko hwe. Unia, anan obo.
Enukre.
Oyi basa no obo. Eti wonza. Onyanan. Oyako obo biwa. Eko so hwe so da nyame. Onzi wudasi. E basa no obawo. Ne basa obanu we yala. No na ban be ya. Osi there obesi apartment Wozongo. Na Ghana a Garden of Eden. Ogowe ene. Nana the boss. Nana Gufadu also we should dream big. And they dream big. Constructing roads without any money. Any money Zikebiala was that from no we go here. But in any case, anymore, if you look at the psychology of Ghanaian politics, say a president now man for budget, it's a good sign. Anymore, when Buzia was to be overthrown, Buzia offer Kaneshi market to her. Those that in the market not to them. No market not to them. No market not to that go bloshi. Market. He Rollins no be see the market. Buzia original was Buzia na book boat to Motatale. Oban we go the few or what do you call it? I've forgotten the place. Baby Buzia Ote. No, he wasn't living at the castle. Na manfu wo hon na ma wo tu Buzia. Ajambo na belo. The issues. What say ehun de amanfu jina ho oyimpa toto in spite of all difficulties. Now you have thousands of people enjoying affection. You see the excitement, the euphoria. And then the president comes in to spice the affection. Amanfu budget in that. For us, it's a good sign.
Thank you. Come now. Chairman, I can say Mrs. Sia, with the Minko Genetics on my correct. Some more kind. Media coming to them or say, a quiet way, you Jessica beyond to her. You see, that is a wrong impression. They be a be creatia. I say correct. Me patrol. A bain be anywhere. Chairman, I some okay only Mupa because minimum so dear man your cemetery. I will qua. Say, we Jessica Pudu bucket edge war banner the bear pine. Anything ye jitwo a cyclic car. Anything I'm jitwo no. Into me busa say. Esanse Erakufo and Jessica Pudu and to na a 2 more geno. Anything I'm using here now. Oh jitwo, you are taking taxes.
Yes, I would be the
yes, taxes no the age man. And yes, I would jitwo crampo keke. Omahine, omasia e increase at 2 no. And then road to there, 1 city. Me console me 3 times bam. We 6 cities. And
the importance of crunch every from about Musu.
Minia
1st October.
Come
1st October. I'm going to change Jano.
No, that we me actually Wujan. Oh, man,
but a 12 was my okay, dear. Me, Jana Tono. So I baby, I will bow budget Tono. A nipa mining one ye dientina or digit Tono. But what raise issues here? More no more pre, more yenano, no more into any. As you might be
77 previous. 77 previous. Me member Jinaha. Ember super buying. I mean, in a so. A buying being you bebo bit me bibia. And question governance a continuous process.
Everybody can say buying be a bomoding. So tissue so fuse everybody.
One can so a brabo. And a raja for can. I say, show was sitting what you're sitting in a bachelor. And yes, I said, you be bossy. Send Sika ability to school fees. And I said, Sika medical jom. Made 1 city and not take medical jom. Now, me to buy them, me to turn now, to be young quite come on. Now, nobody says, can I call jom, me to turn now, me to talk. Now, school fees so costro. Now, me to yes, Sika say, my family ball, I am a fat. Now, Sika is buying to your own, to your our buying cost swallow a Jimmy Toa, and no, your bamboni, ni titru say. Sika dear, yes, you can confirm or not. I confirm about calling because you are crying. You could be a President Mahama buying pet, swap pet, and you be a our pebrim. Or pebrim wine so on tongue. You have tam a buying seeker. Yes, and could be a and we are not calling off. I say, any what Abraham. Me call Parliament and who say, Aban where his speciality is loans. For the short time, 1.5 years, I call parliament, you know. Bosia twitwi di obi nkasa bosia nye. Na so obo bosia na sabi omusu sanso papa bia ende di we abrabo mu no. Edika. Edika pa. Na me wrap up no. Chairman kasa no bobo sugar factory wan yetie.
Commander on the sugar factory so. Media kraba.
Yes. Yes. But say enu ne beka. Look, President Kufo, Oba no na hwehwe you. Na bibie nu efe national health insurance. Na bibie nu efe capitation. Na bibie
national health insurance no.
Oh, it was on pilot. Oh,
so somebody started.
Oh,
and government is a continuous process.
Health insurance. Then we pay. Health insurance then we pay. Capitation then we pay. School feeding then we pay. Na onipa wunya ya de wunyi ko wanim. Na ka me hu ye. Protocol was with the benefit of hindsight. Oba ye na kwa benye nsunso papa. Na ka health insurance uba be shemu kina. And the health insurance is case yetua kwa yentua. Get fund uba be shemu kina. And the get fund yentua. Be the masem nyina ma ye enye nsem bebri na mabeka no pay. I'm asking President Mahama one question, say. Enka Ghana any papa ejapade as a personal property company being run by ono as any papa ejapade. Enka be tira ho sabi you say 8 months na wuntua statutory payment. Will you sit down 8 months?
Okay, President, wrap up on the same conversation.
Oh, wrapping up.
I need a conversation.
It's a bus in to Kwan, no bus in the Taipei. A Messi bus in this and warrior car for Fra, and a butcher driver, more a tiny, no, the full fresh, no way to. About Mortino, on my years Mortin, a my Mortin. Oh, I know because today it was so sweet doing his administration.
No,
that's what I deduced.
One more indicators be HSA. A man with more than bonus seen to Abem. A man be by all this.
Okay, and I was actually in there. They be on there. Mahama na Ben seem to have saying no. Because I had the money party in my power. How can he praise NDC? How can he praise John Mahama? And he's talking about something. Look, as if there were not increases. There were no increases in the prices of in the school fees, prices of goods. The population of Ghana isn't like when we had our independence. The population is not like before time.
But then it means that. But then the church say, they're okay.
A pochi as you command Yamanyama show the man. In the Ghana, it has become a norm. Everybody, the rich, the poor, the needy, Ubia is demanding from government. I am one as a beg work on a interviewer. Abamba Boye. Bibi to cover within a community. Abamba Boye. And you see, government wants to sustain even as social democrats. Our policy is the needs of the people, how to satisfy the needs of the people. It's like wow ndaza na o me yinu ebu na bi ni chenu na mama or do chenu so ba orusu, and that is how we find ourselves. But at least we will do it to the extent there at the end of the day everybody is satisfied. We have been given 4 years. Your mama is in his first term. What is all this about? What is all this about? Let him get to his 4 years.
And then let's see what happens.
And then sit down and analyze there.
Okay.
You are talking about Bola in the cholera. Today, cholera. The issue is an attitudinal character with Ghanaians. In the years 100 days, you load in Yama, they are the same thing. Was Bogo of conservatives, and they don't want any improvement in their lives. It will always remain like that.
Okay.
One second.
All for parliament. Only two parliament. How many Ghanaians will bring the privilege of getting 500 million?
We don't live in how many Ghanaians? And they bring a privilege. How many Ghanaians? And they bring the same privilege. Also, baby, and you feel at the Obano. Now, what do I do? And nothing else, I know a human centered that. Open so conji titu infirmantem. Inti a jumabia any whom Acadia. Yeah, they many because of Uncle. My shame your phone soon.
Oh, my, you know why I'm saying this? Look, the originators of democracy. Lord Cromwell. Lord Cromwell and Gaza, or the democracy, or the bad Britain against the monarch, the British monarch. No, Omo parliament in ya, we show Omo class now. They don't need those privileges like our people are getting today. Ghana has reached there. He needs to sacrifice.
Media, I will not yield to the invitation. I will not honor the invitation or the because clearly Chairman Person shifted goalposts, and I refuse to be distracted. As some American, why am I? As some can say, "I'm quite a modern, but I could share enough with, but I could share her." And no sign can say, as a Ghana Frank says, your boy, because small cover 2% are buying. Obia Danya buying. I didn't think Danya buying. No mind create impression, Mr. Ghana for your community work in the cancan. Bet me a the constituency. Weekends, Brano, it's a gatam we yes, I know, man. As some my year can say, we are not expecting anything big. Yes, see, the Mrama who can some from my man for no day, one from my tia. So what you zoom line on car, zoom line with you in workers car. 5 solid months, you champ for car, on my young for baller. What's what Jessica and running show, petty say. Watch out 3 months, as so would you watch out 1 year, 8 months, I call 1 year, untia. Into your car, Yedika. As I say, so Baku da and no for we, Baku da and no for, and Baku Jawuchia. Sabi, previous. And Nutina and Amobia would to be so the answer to who ye pa. Untebu or my sick and funko, Jida. And now I'm a Jida, yen dear sika. And now Suba, Fada, one wine back, near dear sika, yen real. Now who create some of a catcher as a scan your maimu. Now at 20 years, 2 and Sika put one more G, Sikana wine fana. It's a very simple question. It means then somewhere about me, and I'm very passionate, especially about Mebunusem. And I'm in Okase. You can say governance is a continuous process. Obidi da soon pa by I can say youth employment program. Emian when this value omo deal omo pay din sisan. Or buy a youth employment program ye pay any jida. Now fe 1 year security for share yellow you see assistant blue. What has changed? She is society. You see youth in covering potholes. And now I know say Ghana potholes no. You do so poor afe namba. Internet the me can say. This is one part of governance is a continuous process. Now Yerakufo came to set up the basis and the foundation. Now President Mahama yetimu. Now catch them say Ghana for M1 some and mountain some and yum and flow. Esan say why adia. Let me dream one minute. Okay. Adia back why Yerakufo the buyer and ne. Atu atese atonsum na ye nuanom emma efa yefunua President Kufo ekwama no ne ediniti kopempem ye enya akande bae omko free. That is a real government who thinks about the people. Okay. And you will catch also a socialist. There was a one who said I'm from Umpo. Social democratic governance. The irony of it, where we are socially democratic, who bresso and the cost of living has skyrocketed. Yeah, bresso. MP bresso. Crude oil, a coya could do $147 per barrel. Now you have Tony Wabwadin. What catch say your boom so being cedar and the crude oil price, and I say,
Ghana ya see nya oil kra piso na ho kire ekum kototo anwa so abedokoro ye na ye ka musime ye nka ye mo nsema mo me de Ghana for masam na makane debe obia ehwe ye wo hwe obotom no wahwe wasetremu a na enne nkrofo da video etimu hwi mo aso no criticize the number of cars and running the frugal government me ba mama betiti no ma so mama waton wen ye hu ye ba mama beboa emma efini de kan nyina ati kolora na to atesi.
Okay,
again in the early 50s there was this demonstration in Accra led by a Ghana chief called Niboni. You read that history. Me sure that I'm not on prayer. The history. There was riot in Accra. It was about what? A community impact. And that even motivated the UGC people to rise up to the occasion to call for independence. And what he's talking about today happened yesterday, some years back, when we were in Gokoso. When we were in Gokos, people were going on demonstrations.
NDC doctor, give us a prescription.
What I'm saying
stop
is,
the equalization. Give us a prescription.
No,
but that's the point.
If you don't know your past, where you have been, you will never know where you are going. If you can't recall the past and to look at the present, you will have no future. Please, we have come a long way, and we should appreciate what people are doing, not just for political expediency. Please, Ejima, no answer to Zoom Lion Semokukin.
Pay them
your own pessimism about governance. There are these opposition people who come and tell you, pay Zoom Lion. On another breath, they will come and say, Zoom Lion is a corrupt company. You people, Suba is so and so. Just one company are corrupt. You people. Then you are the same people, when it suits you, you come on air and TV and say, Zoom Lion for I went to your you bastardize Zoom Lion. When you know what they are doing, it is in the interest of Ghanaians. You come and sit down, you bastardize the company. Is he?
Come now.
Holy Saints.
Come now, be patch of me. So,
what you need, young Coisa, before it's about me, be patch of young Conia is one
NDC for you to party bastardize. What's your Zoom line for? Can I see you?
1760 your text message line or Chairman of the Jacobs and area Nimjan for another prayer and one and say ye didn't come. Major is also the Wajan Trebe brain on 1760 super septic. You don't want to see the ANC in Kebia free office hotel and have a figure team and Pamon Kebia for a second more center free and watching once now and a year Tatia no one hard dream war and Miaho de Digiman and watching Browdy Gumuno. Na udugu wajana biem na eteso emane ma entame janka kama so ema enso ho Lucky Herbal Clinic and the products your bitters no and your mixture no the ekutia malaria the ekutia yemtim omamu ba bia akwa unya bi atonano da wonu krabato so insia wana ko bi wo ayetachiman uhun de wonu ye ho kwanso nko no fa so di nimde apomudin ho nimde ede ema Lucky Herbal de noble doctor your child no pay only with my for Mahmoudi would do cry hanum see a Carnegie First Light one the anim share Accra Academy the anim share so could do a year takradia and Crawford Junction would do any check caswa so you do kwano so I feel do Kumasi so Abripo Junction one share total and a year shell filling station one share on term of Tachiman dear would do on so I do in your chest you have some kwano so unya be one ever honor now and could a year and so. I pay. Yes, I see a new patriotic party, so MPP. One of the flag bearer aspirants, no, a year Nana Adodankwa Ekufu Ado, Nano dance more diabe to Jan say, Hunko here say, one Bajina Tum, so to Frank Harmony patriotic party. Bibi any assistant, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Anna Obesala Akosisa, a year I can see them. The chairman Penny I can see them. Now, the ebinima chance here can say never be say ananado taya a tie ema enkugu eba na kwemu ebinim say or they putting the cart before the horse ebinim say sabre ye kika nyoma bom no deɛ hia kɛse paa na ɛyɛ nkabom ɛne ɔdɔ sonko a party ni benya ebinom so deɛ kora sɛ ebinom tim pɔ ne sɛ nka we deɛ ke kɔpre sɛ nka na do behu yɛ mɔbɔ na nka ebi a ɛyɛ Franka Tony wɔbɛdi akyi no this time nsakyerɛ ɛbɛbɛm ebinom so susu sɛ aba ne sei no obiara bɛkana no ato ɛna ebi so susu sɛ na Adom wapre ne ho dodo onyanye Franka Tony wo so wadwenkyerɛ ɛne deɛ ɔno wa no de prɛ wo na odi MPP akyi na ɔsai machine na odi mutintima wo dɔ ma party no deɛ na Adom ayɛ yi etusuaso bɛ na ɛde ba bɛrɛ ti sɛ mu
o ma hene bibi bia besi bia wo wiase bia obia wodi yobɛka fa ho no kwasam ne sɛ ehia sɛ obɛputi asɛm in perspective no bia tia sɛ no akɔ ɛsoro hɔ north and on the delegate kasa and I'm as reported or kind your kind me dear from where I'm sitting as a novice as I am or no very experienced in the political experience or one maybe new hoye but if you put me in that position your kind is an mechano and more real say so Yamiya Adom near to a bannerman no be a flag bearer sa to me an idiot in consultation with the National Council. Ono and be appointed the running mate. It is so show indication say Nyameya Adom on in ordinance kasana motomami. Meshemo nunyam se muamu nipa mesian di amana. Not because oye nod na keke. Nyamesi an kanokre. Dr. Badwam wa dime BBD ever since I found from 2008 BCN. The first time all bad now, me as a person I was not too comfortable because now me said I need. But from 2008 BCN with the Supreme Court in some in Abemu 2012 campaign, Modibo boy, you could vote or north, they said a number of seats in Yawa. MGDS open in Ayadi. Na Mamu May and Gina now do Anunko Siboni. Media do ye, you may make an argument, say timing was wrong, maybe on chain and came to a body. People will be anyhow. Masa, I should try burn watching the precon. And yes, Papa not pretended from day one. One my indications now a class is up paying a minute in the back. Papa knows or what dear be when more or the Baba Boagana, the Baba Boa or known and Adunim. Because when it comes to economic issues, Pana, or Teso or Yadi, into weighing, I mean, what you do when from 2008, 2012 BC and Neso Betimi Abuamia. I don't see anything wrong. You see, on the contrary, Abua, because you see, so yeah, Obi Bia and Adinzo me Baba Belobi. The person may not even have the wherewithal, and I say to me, any na candy here so Betimi have running mates. So for the sake of it, as I'm pushing a running mate, not for the normal baby to table, no so playing a lot of cards. It will put all those permutations to rest. Say, Yamiya Adom na Adom be do me name super be togus na motomamia. Media brandy when I may find as a running mate. And no crab boy, Uncle Basia to a man and maybe no. After near Sabako sim Kunya Bebre, where seven penny, cream and cream and cancanuna. It's the same from the word go, bien ya. Nentia CSA. Nanado dear two mana on Dr. Bahumia and Eba. And the possibility of the Nado Bahumia ticket now very clear from the onset. Intermediate. Of course, our political detractors. Chairman, here, we will say, Now,
why do you call them so detractors?
Oh, okay.
They are giving constructive criticism.
Our friendly rivals will say that, oh, Nanado, I prepare the home. We are Nanado, you lose election. But let's look at the positive aspect. And the positive aspect in the Mimi Huno.
Okay.
And I support him 100% to go for Dr. Baumi.
Oh, yeah. Nanado supporter.
Of course, some were the secrets.
No, but
my platform is what can say. Nanado, knowing him, I have known him closely, very, very closely.
Okay.
He picked me up first year at Murray University. Vessel Cape was as far back 1997.
Okay.
He supported me to become president of National Union of Ghana Students. And I've known him very closely.
All right.
In these discussions about Nanado and other people, now I'll be biased. And you know, I support him, but because of
I like you for that.
Okay, all right. So, now you try how many back about your bar. My main cow say, Chairman, Central Region.
My mouth is pregnant with
Easy. By a papa.
pregnant with words. Or
Hospital there.
You're on the hospital.
Yeah, Kwaba. All right, welcome back. Badwam International Hospital. Alote be deliver. Nibano had to hear what Alote has. Alote, goes.
Yeah, Omani. He made a fruitful analysis of this publication. NDC, and by our constitution, if the president will want to pick his running mates, he has to consult with the National Executive Committee. The National Executive Committee then relay the message to the regional executive committees. At the end of the day, you pick potential running mates from all the regions. And so now we debate, we want to look at the backgrounds and what they can offer the candidate or the leader or the president. And Sana, if the party will tell the president there, if this is our choice. You see, yes, we will call it democratic centralism as part of political ideology. We will call it democratic centralism and then consensus building, modern day terms. Now, for what Nana Akufo-Addo has done, yes, it will create some upheaval, but it will be few. There's one thing that MPP won't. Look, I would have wished there in Jalenta Martin on contest Nana Akufo-Addo. Is there just a waste of resources? Nana Akufo-Addo have observed him when the formation of People's Movement for Freedom and Justice came up. They were discerning from that intellectual class to the peasants and start moving with the mob. And he has been there to today. It is only that his style. Nah, Ghana for one pair into 1-2 man.
His style.
Yeah. I don't want to be personal. I don't want to be personal. And don't say there, I wish Nana to be the candidate so that we give him another lashing. No, but the issue is that so far as MPP is concerned, the last time on air, I said it. And because I make of Fantiman, it been not as if it's Nana Akufo-Addo or your MPP for one bosom. It's or your Dibia into me ye into chin. So far as now, he has descended and has become part of the rank and file of the party. They see him as a hero. And so they will worship him and go after him. Now, Mumuni Bamud Bawumiazo, ni rhetorics kakra about the economy. The MPP are personifying Bawumia. And see, Bawumia is also becoming a smaller god within the MPP. Well, that is up to the MPP. We will want that equation. Now you decimate one. No way there. It is not bad. Mkoye Ayedin. No, we will win elections. But it is clearly written on the wall. All those who are going for the flag bearership, it will not end them any political future, especially with Alain Chamartin. Alain Chamartin should look into the political spectrum of the MPP. When there, today is for Nana, so what do I do? That is his own decision. Because Nana, baby, 2016 is a lashing move if you are. Nana, Alain Chamartin won't get a chance in 2016. You should take it from me. It is clearly written on the wall. It would be better for Alain Chamartin to give his support to Nana Akufo-Addo and to be seen as working for Nana, though he knows that they will hit a ditch and they will fall on the precipice. But now I'm looking at all this political chess game that is going on. Oh, yeah, fine. I mean, to me, it's so nice. But yes, you can't fault Nana because the Mustang recently, what a publication about WASI exams. Manana kakade ya destroy education system. 72% will fail without looking at the analysis. Hey, we are in trouble. So if Nana will not sit down and will let the policy makers and the analysts around him want to man church and there, dam, and he comes out raw, boom, for political the enchantment. I call it enchantment. Yeah, I want to I will be your platform. The independence of Ghana, I profit boy head and see, baby, yeah, Osagivo, Mobia, my the money. Nana Akufo-Addo Nana Gafun Woyu.
O kasa sem what mu se me nyade me yedi ahwe.
Oh, daddy. Oh.
Nyade me yedi ahwe. Asem baby how dey connect ro. No, I'm very bad.
It is my observation.
I have the right to rebut.
It's my observation. Oh. Look, either you buy it or you leave it. But I'm not offending anybody. But strictly speaking, sir, as the paper imam, Nasa Mungo Trua, Nana has made his choice. He's telling the people, and that's him. Now that's Nana Akufo-Addo for you. I've made up my mind. No, I think when we do your cool chop. When we do your cool chop. And see, look, I'm afraid I can tell you truthfully, there, after the flag bearership, Nana will set up an alternate national head office that will run his campaign. Okay. Take it from me. Okay. Look at the trend.
And to be fair, no, MPP would have given me more time to comment.
It will be a dummy, a cemetery, a desert. And look, as for Ghanaians, we will troop where the juicy is. And then one blue.
Yeah, tie and they are say you better fall or ditch him. Ebia a young man say 2016 a cool chop bibia kosu ye and
I was saying this na me ubeto set up a parallel campaign.
Nanado, I can tell you Nanado will never do that. In fact, he has never set up a parallel executive. Ebia any alateje ko na wo information bisa me pacho bibi bia side oh mamu nyesa me pacho mamu nyesa
ebia onyim.
Okay. Now, some of the campaign, the president, Osaji-Fu, independence, the last election, Obi or Mupa, President Mahama. Or you do 3 months, not 3 months, not by Eastern region. Me, that I'm a youth organizer. I monitored him. Obejina Kaswa, Debi, oh, John Mahama, Debi, near Bojino, so. Nanado for 1 solid year, every sector of the economy, he gave alternative policy. Mewa, consistently, repeatedly, a holy press conference. Ya pomudi won say, I'm doing say yeno. Ya mbebu no won say ni yeno. It is obi ka say. Now, onipa mo bastardizing no. Sunday ye oni hwe ka. Or say me the free SHS, but must say 20 years time and say be ye. Now no President Mahama ba parliament. Or say for the free SHS be ye.
Progressive.
Oh, don't go into the
diction. JSS or SSS.
Alote. You see, am I in say politicians no mayen kan no kre kakra. Adentina President Nkrumah yiba ye northern region. Sabi ye nyina say de bakoko ba ye nyina kroboforma. Shasi fi northern region free education na shasi fi ho na yen wo saf no so bia eho wo mfaso ye se bi na ebusua pani odwene manfo ho o say in moving forward no it is important to ensure social equity no say free HAS no ye be extend ya bagana nyina mo say 20 years I feel we saw one of canker brofi and a progressive and a one. Tamana President Mahama at that time. President Mills.
Late.
The late president, I mean, funny crimes here. Almost any ye.
Amen.
Now, medium person what tears here to say. Onyankopon in a sihine. And Onyankopon a yeding, a tuhine. And yet, chairman like TJ Kopoti had a minute here.
Then a strategy of.
And your known strategy in IMPP ever. In fact, in God's own appointed time, and in his own time, you know, he will honor the man and other Danko Akufo-Addo. Now, 2 minutes to any 2 minutes were the thumb of the people of this country.
But observing from afar, you see, observers are worried, but on the word it said, Sir, dear na do ya no. Ibia na asha ase say unity nti e be sa ma na do agina baby ogina.
I don't know yeah.
Waka para campaign ti obe set achemu emi.
Oh, take it from me. Missy, you take it from me. The last time job but I'm get on press conference here. Or the Akari Baba Moja Bogu. And people text no condemn me. How do you mean? How was it? Look, the thing is there. It is clear.
No.
Okay.
Kwabna, yeah,
1 + 1, all you 2, 1 + 1, all you 3.
Chairman Kwabna, you see, and never all kind. We do Satya teacher be so me and so was so back was so. Yeah, come on, Mushi Mujagupa Mudikai. Because one has some manifesto, the day more launching manifesto, President Rollins of the Muja and the team so. And now, Menoka say, constituency election will hold you war. I was here the second a Joe BT. Don't go there and fair no macra say moja.
The once more but always very much.
Debbie Chaban yes na make. The American say adia obi nye en kase osa no ba beye because we need team.
Why be paying?
Na nye bi pen. Why you be pen bring the evidence. And he and oba ye obe set your power office. And as a para officers.
Na he want na nubugu no ngangani ya.
Oh.
We find the attack Kennedy.
Oh, attack Kennedy.
Chasing the elephant into the bush. So organization
Chairman, you can sit in this studio. You can read meanings and inferences into Attack Kennedy's. That is Attack Kennedy's opinion. I am telling you, it's not true. One set your para officers.
Your communication director.
Well, that is his problem. That is his own problem. And now the barber set your para office beer. And Kayadia Papa, yes, sir. Come now, Busan say it would have been most ironical. Say, Obi or set para officers aside elected officers. No, but call election. Now, 80% of the electorate are Sandiamano. And still the people are calling that on one and Sambra. I didn't know more set para officers around those people. No, they never kick against him. A lie. It's a propaganda and it's not going to wash. Look, yeah, the answer my can say. You need to kumkumbia ho. Ya koswara can some patch Ghana for the President Mahama. Yeah, 25 kunyana so any NDC for. So I know the ondo aja to me about me say bedi nkugo na omo do mo strategy a edru ho a agro ne form. Ya be hwe.
O man in the magicians who are then as awful. Oh. Magicians who are then as awful.
Okay. It's Yankupon with me boy Makupo. So you owe God. NDC.
Oh no.
God is an NDC.
All right. 1760 a text message line on that. Yeah, Timmy Ajibredi can count 1760. But my account was reactivation, a cost of dead boxes, and a cost of multi-TV team, mobile service center, and a shas, a training B2, na a 2 and a cry about Teshi, Central Region, about Mankasim, Kumasi, about Tafo, Pankrono, Sam Rawinano. On the 13th and 14th of September, Ekojina Prakope, na yahwe, digiboxes are how do I seem to about near the Ujuma at the amount. Mamenka say, one also a engineer and name multi TV, one engineer and name with the CC, we are brilliant, one of be rare, a few more, the one I share with the amount. Now, I face one, how be a war, or digibox no, or to me, SCC. But can you say, Sikakuma be, and I want to beji. Na wana sisi ama kama fresh number 3 na timu yipa 0244 384064 and 0244 340 415 and 0302 211 688 numbers name 0244 384 064 and 0244 340 415 and 0302 211 688. Now, one ye ninsa wo so ne nkita na o box no e bia na ho ana twitwitwi bia be ma yen hwe na yen siesie e ma onti bio Accra Teshi na yo Central Region Mankasim ne bewo ana Kumasi so Tafu Pankono on the 13th and 14th of September ana sa jumai koso to make sure so also ni be din sa also ana bibia akoso be koso da super septic for ase ye ka super septic ana ye yinkan frufie office or hotel baby bia do juma sunu bia no yes apa mo ati say ye ntefre ntatia na once na so fio na okofio so odi gu ojana bia mu no ema no so entimi enyema entem enti kodom super septic abusia no na bibia entimi enkoso kama enfama bio lucky herbal obi nya we nei na efri yade enti obi sise wo si yade no kwan amawa na asida kese ne se ode masa adwumakuo no lucky herbal for the year one bitters lucky herbal bitters na lucky herbal mixture abadwa so de akutia koko ana de akutia malaria wo kwanso kusukra yenko gina World Cup ehun sensem Brazil 2014 one by no ekoye SMP na no dakra de Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium na afi yanka se yade hia esi akai no na ehuru won na yebo mpa se nka omedi nkugo na chese wona hu sampa se Ghana ni ho a woni ho ese makwa bibiri ye tie ni ahwe World Cup nso commission nsi so akwa bi ye di kan arotima me hwase because agukansie hu sem de obia ni je ho yade de nkabo mi ani je so nko ni areho itu so di nkugo a ebe fi ahodom World Cup 2014 baby I be di commission ni o ahodo afamu ho yi ye kosai
Amai. I mean, maybe I got football. No, maybe I blaster. Maybe I British as the Premier Barclays.
EPL no.
Then I have a ball, Papa no ball Ghana or the maybe. The move glow matches boy usual DSTV. It's an ISO. The way I have your hooligan. No resultant effecting in blaster full one style of play. We are producing what? People, some Ghanaians place in high offices. When there, football is business. Football, absolutely, is business. It's like we are joking with football can make Ghana rich. The time in Brazil called recession, as Azana, one economist here, me if the silver, Obe Azana, the JB. It was the footballers. They were exporting footballers. And in Europe and the Far East, you have almost about 1,400 Brazilians. And you was Gofi. They are just joking. And I had them offend the committee and he was it. I don't want to hear it. Hey, how you don't do? I can be you of him there. How you don't do the same thing. I come and say, how you are one. The man soon come and say, don't do the same, don't do the same rhythm, the same sound. May you do quiet unless you be your football administrator or leadership vision for our football industry. Because, no, it's an industry. Now look at what is happening there. Not the gist that they were. Look at where it's ending. Sometimes I don't know whether it's become swollen-headed. And look at our administrators, both at the ministry, government appointees. And what do you expect me to say? I will not defend the indefensible. Neither will I defend illegality. What's a wabum or chair wado?
Yeah, from two angles. I am a yapa because the kind of a idea a count mining boom. Because 2006, you call World Cup here. When this no when PPD a count mining boom at the Niger a bam month for so. Na baby a yemi yaka cry sikano management said you handle sikano. So because I am me what why it ya and yet tebiri ma footballers because footballers, you know, omo ye Ghana 47 years. A sign say omo kwako represent Ghana, which itself is a privilege. So we share the national colors. And I kwako eskasam. Say blaster player timika say ya mami teku anama na mimbo no. Ghana has descended to that level. So football at timika say ya mami sikanti mimbo. First na nanka ya huwa. Blaster of old ya huwa so be share national colors not represent your country. Then I buy. Asemu ayeke obi enu odi ba be politics. But asudie dampeniphobia ya to abamom. You can argue and say it's a GFA, your autonomous body. If that is the case, there, I don't think that GFA for saying resume music and fan come blaster players no. Na yan talk akra ya tuya no. Ya GGA di ma players no. Into we are buying film and ye government involvement in the affairs of the blasters and the GFA no. There's a direct correlation. Mentias here. Share and no more commission friends saying. Ye referee ankra. Yes, you call continue so. And Edua Sare so call ya continue so. Enra. Alabraka yes romo. Sa ni so no motini ye hu sa ni so ni o. Ghana fo ye sika yan handle ni ye no. And no wasem de hia inti ni so na motino. Omunjai.
Emfa ho kra.
Anu de me hu ye kra. Because I am ya. Come now, you know what $3 million can do? $3 million and ne oba nchine oba pampanso oba odekrom sabi mpredua some baby ankrofo ejom na kwa yenye bi enje nan sika esa abande ba no aban se sika ni ho nti yenya abotre ni mo so ntwe ope ne yetibe nya sika da koma abinimu no mo di already you are any fat salaries outside yeji de nyina ye sacrifice because the economy is in crisis. Let me tell you, no man first can find a quampass a national crisis that must be debated. Media, I am a ya, it's a blasters, a bobo, not Ghana for a younger say players. That is Ghana, better Ghana for you. Oh, please. That is the better Ghana for you.
That is democracy, not better Ghana. That is democracy. Look, people will have to express their emotions. No, but better Ghana so busy.
I said, no, maybe I said, oh, it's just better Ghana.
Who comprehension? Who comprehension? I will cry.
You matter.
Oh, you do over.
No, me one and I want to have. Come now, near what he be my logic is simple. Near what he be and you say. Your schools, yes, you are good, better, best. Mebwa. It's near we good, and you're bad, better. And you see if you good, bad, better. Tell me you're good, you know. My blasters say Bob Waller. Ghanaian supporters don't go and hoot at blaster play. That is my logic.
They cheer them up.
They cheer them up. In fact, they love them. I didn't think they're bad, better. Ghanaian supporters. Huti a Ghana for under the guise of better Ghana. No can say man can ye me comprehension na enya Ghana for mutie. So me comprehension na enyo say like Jacob ye na enya. I know you are the best judge. Into assembly tie. First of all, but I have to congratulate the president. Sir, the boldness. Me na can me say be bipartisan, be parliamentary committee. Be a youth and sports. No more investigation. They had a different opinion. At any bar parliament, a Siama movie motion, there was a debate. Eventually, Abasa commission enya de no. As a board president number, so why are they? Name ye make sure say recommendations at the end of the day, commission the be mine. Kwabna, because from Nkrumah Resubesi, it's not the first time I set up commission or committees. They are setting up. Most often than not, their reports will go and lie on the shelves and they gather dust over the years and they are never implemented. Make a committee seminar, any commission send a Minister of Energy. Boss. Na normal be called propriety be called and Minister Ira Kofibua out of his own volition have formed a committee 4 months ni. My intelligence tells me, what can be fair? Say the committee's report is ready. Now, in Crawford reports and indict you. I'm looking straight into your cameras and make this appeal. Yewra Kofi Bua, Minister, Honorable. reports now or a committee now here we now indict certain key people in your ministry, no. Why are you sitting on that report? To end. Come now. Because these commissions and reports, now you must as well not set up the committee at all. Issues about Ghana sports is going down. President, even though they are setting up this committee, there's one experienced sports administrator. I think he's the longest serving sports minister, 80 Mensa. Fantastic, very experienced. He has the practical knowledge. Some you need to tap into their knowledge. Now Ghana sports need to develop it. Because man in vindictiveness, say, nipa na ya ade na yakwa chino we need to jail na koye de yaje ebi aje sika ya ji sika ni nyina wie ni ntimi amfa nhyehyɛ ni ye pa engu ho engu akwamu engu apono so ama no ma ansakra komna ne yakoya na se bai.
Okay, ye beko so
but mami mbo ho kotofo be bi obo ne hia no ye wura ama kofi bua committee now set up into the activities of boss sika die ni twitwi die ene mesre. You cannot keep the report forever. Ghanaians, the teeming youth of this country, especially Ghanaians, we are calling for that energy ministerial committee said the report should come out. If Moya said you are going to keep that report, you want to temper with the reporter, whoever smells a rat in this matter must be brought to book.
Okay. But let me say that. Are you listening?
All right, just about time to. You better super septic for an of lucky about for Swasi piece, free Joda, a copy me fiada, one day a year, and pension mobre, Badwam reloaded on Adom TV, multi TV. Alote Jacobs, Chairman, Central Region, our Hanum say NDC. And a era another a chairman, an aspirant.
Yeah,
other people.
Yankubo knows him. To them, another break. Odu one and miss me in I'm chairman.
Okay. You running mate as chairman.
No. I have no running mate. My running mate, I'm a Christ.
Okay, they want to be mischievous.
Oh,
Christ is my fortress.
Okay, my MP, as a board member MP,
on the breaker there, my son on the breaker card there. Like you earlier said, you shouldn't put the cart before the horse. And you shouldn't be an alarmist. Now, we are not hastening to come out with a report. We are doing due diligence. Ghana, people condone illegality. People who support people who have done wrongs. People who read political meanings into dismissals and punishment. Ghana is doing away with this under President Mahama. Ghana is moving away from this push-up. The message about
okay
about a boom or something.
Well, all text message I'm ready to make come out if you did the Shamoka Crafache, and you're from so you do your piece. That Pim Sabri intimating or text message them out, and Tino for only enter. Yeah, rapport podia Ghana if ni Ado Kuriyama, and nay amanone a year tria for Amenya Edin Bonnie. Young cock and once me now, dear Anamon, necessary. Nipa wo mining assemblies ahodo aban hihye anamon be necessary to na ema saade no efiri so prekope
Amayin, Accra has outgrown its area of jurisdiction. Accra's growth has also expanded to Central Region. You think Kaswa is part of Accra. Siziala Asasibia ni Accra. Professor Mills came with a policy of land banks. Now, because of indiscipline and our desire to acquire wealth, Ama Asasipo ended by 80 people. What am I important? Since there's nowhere you bottle here baller is buku. But Omahin, there are a lot of investors who have approached me about setting up a recycling plant. Some also wanting going into biogas at the production. Now, the problem we have in there, they will all want government guarantee. In fact, Ghanaians in the world lead in one bar. They will all want government guarantees. And government guarantee cannot go out so easily. Because government guarantee is about the sovereignty of our state as a country. If anything goes wrong, what will happen? What we are saying there, Ghanaians should get themselves involved in the industrialization process of this country. That they should take the bull by the horn. Our traditional banks in this country should also assist. Here banks are Wabenya, including foreign and Nigerian banks in here. Ones are where in the Chinese goods. No war guarantee, woman loans, Namafoka Faba, imports. It's not about building industries to help build our economy. It's not about helping the members of GRIDA or Ghana Real Estate Development Association. Areas where the bank should focus, they are not doing it. They want quick money. How can this country grow? Sir, here banking experts are one. I want to DSTV. How America became an industrialized nation. It is 4 people who have made America what it is today. J.P. Morgan, Henry Ford, Rockefeller, and Kanye. These 4 people have built an economy, which is we call America today. They took the bull by the horn. So I hear them. We will remain where we are. And they be about cry, ye boso, onkoye onye bakufu nitido. It is not one man who can make the magic. And I want to quote them some biblical passage. Oye Moses ni father-in-law Jethro. Okay, visiting Moses because no one number. Okay, deserting no visiting Moses. Okay, no, there were thousands of lineup Israelis are seeking judgment and advice from Moses. Jethro catch Moses there. Said the man you wear yourself out and you die. Why don't you elect anointed men of God, wise men among your elders, and dispense them with those justices? Moses saw them, no way then, no more time. It is not the NDC government alone. It is not President Mahama. It behoves on the opposition party. It behoves on every Ghanaian that we should rise up. Our hallelujah, our clarion call should be, look, let us come out of this process of Kofi Mahabre, those kind of names.
Okay.
And let us move this nation forward. It will help us.
Yeah.
Abraham, you call Bible. Baby, Chairman Luteko and me, so me call Joshua. Odi Israel for the no mutual for soon. They move around the walls of Jericho 7 times. God will not do for man what man is supposed to do. Adio ni paesa wo yado. Onyankopon nsi free na hingwe mu embembe ye mawo. Facts be told. Facts be told. Dedi kan. I'm saying back to your question. Then ye. So we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Let's do what we are supposed to do. The law says 3 months to your statutory payment. Niemfa bi nti bola. Niemfa bi nti adwuma efo mo ti bola ka. So one ya untimi be kan kire me say onyankopon opa ye fasting 100 days. It will not change. That's the first thing. Many chairman ya adwen. It's a commitment from individuals as Ghanaians. We need to show commitment towards and a love for our country. But that love, no, be na mother love ne ba. So me your commitment. Now what matter about mau?
No commitment.
O source kura me na me toma. We see it show me na me tua na toma. Groceries, yen taxpayers ni tua mau. Now ultimately create the enabling environment to motivate that commitment from the Ghanaian. You have failed. Leadership is important. Moses God has given us Nyankopon say we may nyansa. Enti na bofra Nyankopon wo onti ka de be chi Nyankopon otumi say obebodi pam afi soro abegu asase so. Oma ekunu ene yere ehia ni awo abofra ene atete no saa man bere pegi. That is the wisdom of God. Let's go to the ant and learn the ant's wisdom. In America, Ford ni penny for America by American. America did not become America because of those individuals alone. The leadership at that time also ensured that corruption was reduced, also ensured that taxpayers' money was used, also ensured that taxes were paid. In America, you cannot evade tax. And if you pay the tax, America ensures that the people in power use the money for what they are supposed to use it for.
Okay, Frank, I don't pray.
Now, me kwai unya me kwai. Me koso
I know Dombre on one point is behaving like Dayton, Koran, and Abiram.
Oh, I said,
you know, record the same because I don't.
Me send you Bible movie.
Going around the world 7 times, Jericho. Do you know the contents of the ark? Do you know the contents of the ark?
No, please.
When you have no spiritual understanding of how the wall of Jericho was destroyed, don't attribute it to human.
Me pacho. The context. Oh, Chairman Yabutre, I put it in the context. You are failing to understand the context. No. They say they did not sit down. That is the context. That's the context. They went round
instructed,
and so let our leaders work.
Okay. They are working.
What are they doing?
Okay.
Tax. Statutory payment. 1 year. That's what I'm saying. No. There be what you are saying. Have you paid my common fund?
Yeah, in the maker say. Na say you cho common fund.
Which other bank?
Aka.
Day.
Yeah. No. No. But that's
9 months.
They've paid up to last year. Look, on the message, a transport on my as a mom again, there's a transport